Hey guys, Mixed Media Girl here. So I did a dustpan pour. I got this dustpan from the dollar store. It's awesome and it's so big. I love it. Totally worth $1. But I tried it out on a 10 by 20 canvas, which was honestly just too small for the dustpan. So I asked you guys if you wanted to see it on a bigger canvas, and of course you said yes. So we're gonna go ahead and do it on this 12 by 36 inch canvas. And I really hope that I can make something absolutely gorgeous. Now, to cover this canvas, I will need about 27 ounces of paint. So I just have this little 10-ounce cup here. I'm gonna go ahead and fill it a few times. Ideally, I would have a bigger cup, but I don't, so it's okay. And I'm gonna use all my favorite colors. I've got in here white, gold, royal purple, Pacific blue, and I think I'm going to use some electric lime here. I also want to actually add a smidge of black, just a little bit. And then I'm also going to add some hot pink. This is an electric pink, really fun color, and some copper. I think that should do fairly nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour this in here, and I'm going to tree ring it. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing and fill up my cup again and pour it in here again. I think these colors are going to be really fun. I may need a little bit of additional paint because obviously that's not 27 ounces. That'd be about 20 ounces, but it'll be okay. If I need to, I'll put a little more paint around the sides. I'm gonna go ahead and get this filled up, and then we'll do the pour. Okay, I'm actually gonna flip this around because I'm right-handed and pouring in there over that is a little difficult for me. Now this is a lot of paint, but I think this dustpan can handle it just fine. There we go. That's awesome. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just set this dustpan over here for a minute. We will take some paint. I'm trying to think of what color I might want. I think I might actually use some purple. And I'm gonna go ahead and just add some purple around the edges here. Maybe some blue as well. Not a lot, just enough to make sure we get full coverage there. All right, we've got a nice little base coat here. So one of the most difficult things with the dustpan is pouring it out at the correct speed. So not pouring too much out at the beginning and then pulling it along at the correct speed and not running out of paint before you get to the end. So hopefully I accomplish this. Very nerve-wracking, but so far so good. There we go. Definitely running out here at the end, but it's okay because I'm at the very end. I'm gonna actually let it sit here for just a second and let some more run off on the end. I will be tilting it, so this will just help cover this side a bit. Okay, there we go. Now this is a pretty large canvas to tilt, but luckily I don't have to tilt it that much. This isn't a really thick layer of paint, you guys, because it's pretty nicely spread out. So we're pretty much just tilting to get the design we want and to go ahead and get those sides covered. So I definitely want to spread this area on the left here down to the right a little bit more, or maybe a lot more, we'll see. And I want to spread it a little more back towards me. I'm just going to take my time tilting this. It's a pretty big piece, so no need to hurry it. Let's listen to some relaxing music while we do this. I'm having trouble getting this corner down here covered how I want it to. So I think I'm going to actually go ahead and add a little more paint to my cup and create some gorgeous ribbons. So I'm not going to add all of those colors, and I'm going to try to just add little amounts. I'm going to do white, some of the copper, definitely some of the hot pink, because I really like how that's looking in there. Let's add a little bit of the blue. And we'll add just a smidge of the green as well. Okay. And I may add some ribbons over here as well. Let's see how I feel. I actually feel like it looks a little bit dark over here. So hopefully this doesn't upset too many of you, but I'm going to go ahead and just break up some of this darkness with some ribbons. I like that. All right, one more. All right, so I cut out a bit But I went ahead and I actually added in some ribbons here. And now I'm tilting to get those ribbons blended in just a little bit more. I really like this. So I'm going to go ahead and let it sit for just a minute. Then I'll bring you guys in for a close-up. So this is a bit tough. It's always a little tough to get the right amount of paint from these dustpans, but I think this came out awesome. And I know that there are some people that are going to be pretty unhappy that I put those ribbons in, but for me, this was just a little too dark. And I wanted to add some more bright color. So I'm really happy that I added those ribbons. For me, it really added to the piece and brought it to life. Alright, so there we go. Dustpan pour on a 12 by 36 inch canvas. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you all next time. I don't often get to show what these look like dry because I do so many videos and then just generally post them right away. But here's this one completely dry. I did do a tiny bit of work to it after the video, but very happy. Looks like some crazy galactic picture. I love this part. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.